Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Falcon Plays Project Zomboid, and I think we're into day 4 or day 5. This is episode 4, but it should be day 5 because I believe I took like a 2-day. I believe I recorded for 2 in-game days yesterday because I wanted to kind of fix my sleeping schedule, which I have, by the way. It's 9 o'clock in the morning after us waking up, so we knocked Barbara Walters up with a bunch of sleeping pills so she could pass out, so all good and dandy. First of all, before we get into anything too crazy, though, I wanted to give you guys a question, pose a question to everybody. I want everybody to get involved with this, by the way. Everybody that's watching this video by chance, be sure to just humor me. And even if you don't comment too often, just do it this one time, because I'm really interested to find out, what is your ideal, what is your ideal way to drink water, first and foremost, Barbara? What is your ideal way to survive a post-apocalypse scenario? And what I'm asking by this is, what would you do to survive? Like, what would you collect? Where would you go? Would you roll with people? Would you roll by yourself? I'm just really interested because everybody has their own, well, that's on the floor? No, it's not on the floor, right? Where are those seeds at? Don't trick me, game. Those seeds should be in a fucking cabinet somewhere. There you go. See, yeah, they're in a cabinet. All right. Yeah, what is your ideal? Because everybody has their own ways of surviving a post-apocalypse scenario. That's what I love about it. I love discussing, like, you know, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse, you know, with a lot of friends. Personally, I have a mug of water, which is good. Let me take some food with me as well, just for this next excursion here. Let's, we're not gonna eat it. Well, let's just eat some broccoli right now so we're actually fed as we're going. But we'd love to take some food with us as well, so let's go ahead and take some cabbage. Again, we want to grab everything that's gonna be perishable because we want to save all the dry foods for once the power goes out. So, we'll take some cabbage with us. I guess we'll just eat some fucking hard cabbage. It's all good. Barbara Walters has the fucking teeth of a canine, so it's alright, man. But yeah, like, I used to discuss this with my friends all the time at work, and my old job used to be kind of like the working retail, terrible fucking retail. Retail's terrible, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Stay in school, kids. Believe me. Learn by me. Stay in school. But, either way, we used to always talk about, like, oh, dude, what would you do in a post-apocalypse scenario? And it was funny because we were like, what would you do if we were here at work? And here's a zombie, by the way, who just seems to be kind of, like, drunk. The zombie had a good night out, apparently. She's over here just kind of, marying around. Let me just knock him with the old frying pan right there, bitch. You don't even know, man. I scrambled eggs with these pans, and I scrambled brains too, baby. You don't even know. Do you want to get involved too, baby? Go ahead. Humor me. Humor the Barb. Trust in the Barb. That's basically the, premise of this run. Trust in the Barb. But yeah, we used to always talk about, what would you do? And, personally, I don't think I could open that yet. Let me, go through a window, though. We used to always talk about what would you do, right? Especially here at work. And my friend used to always come up with some crazy scenarios. Like, his thing would be like, well, dude, I mean, over here in the back of house and stuff, you know, that's fancy retail lingo, by the way, if you decide to not go to school, or you decide to go to school and, you know, unfortunately, the economy's so terrible they have to pick up bullshit jobs, i.e. me. But we used to always talk about what you do to survive here. And his thing was, in the back of house, we used to have, like, you know, where all the merchandise is before we put it out. Let me just try out some of these newspapers as well. We'll take the sheet of paper in case we have to later on write our notes and our diaries and whatnot. But his thing would just be like, well, in the back of house, like over here we have all the product. Make sure, you know what I should do? I should make sure that everything is cleared out here before I kind of go into pillaging mode. That's one of the things that I always say I will do, and I always forget to do it because I get too involved with, like, oh, what's over here? So let's clear out this house. But yeah, one of the things he used to always be like would be like, hey, back of house, like, where I have all the merchandise, we have, like, for some reason, apparently we sold fucking diamonds all around because we had, like, 70 different gates everywhere that you could kind of lock down and whatnot. Is this a mirror? Yeah, it's a mirror. Barbara Walters, how's your hair today? Always good, believe me, Barbara Walters has never had a bad hair day. But his thing was like, well, we could definitely, let's take this sheet with us. We could definitely just kind of, like, chill back here, and then we could just kind of, like, bring all the gates down and, like, we'd be okay. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. That makes sense. Here's the thing, though, man. There's no food back here. We don't deal with food. We don't work in a food place. We work in a, you know, questionable, I was going to say, like, make a derogatory joke about this, but it's not really anything to joke about. But, you know, where we worked, you know, just to kind of remain some anonymity for everybody involved, especially people that don't necessarily want me talking about them on my videos. We didn't work with foods, right? We work with actual products, like, you know, products to sell, like, that's non-food, I guess. But I would be like, well, that's good and everything. I understand what you're coming from, but we don't deal with food, so we lock ourselves up here. What the fuck do we do, man? I mean, how are we gonna eat? If anything, we're gonna turn it, oh, cigarettes? Yes. Or not cigarettes, but cigarettes. This is me. Believe me, I've quit the habit. Well, have I kicked the habit? Alright, here's the thing. with cigarettes. If you move on to like, you know, e-cigs or vapes or whatever you want to call it, you crazy kids with your fancy lingos. I don't smoke, man. I just vape. Technically, you've quit smoking, right? I mean, you're not smoking tobacco anymore. I mean, I don't know. I've tried to kick the habit, so I moved on over. I don't think you could check the washing dryers right now. That's a damn shame. You should be able to check these dryers. I mean, why can't they work as a container? Especially, you know, if you're not going to turn it on, you'll be okay. Is there anything over here? I don't think there is. No, that's just a couch. Alrighty, so did we close this window? I don't think we did. Close the window. Good. And now let's just walk out the front door like we own the place. Yeah, alright. Yeah, so he wanted to lock himself up there, and I'd be like, well, that's cool and everything, but dude, what about food? What do we do now? Is this open? No. I was like, what do we do now? I mean, we're gonna be in here, okay, but then we're gonna turn to zombies against each other because, you know, we're gonna be fucking starving. We're gonna be eating ourselves before we're even zombified. And, you know, he didn't have an answer to that. So, I mean, like, that led to the back of house did lead to the roof access of the building itself, which should be alright. Have I checked this place? I don't think I have. You know what I should start doing, by the way? Before... Let me make sure everything's safe here. I should start marking the places that I have looted. That's something that would be really, really imperative for us. So how about... I hear something. I hear some bushes rattling. Zombies, are you hiding in the pine trees again? Don't do that, man. You're supposed to be dumb. That's what gives us an advantage against you. Let me drop... No, not both of them. I just wanted to drop one. What if I just rename the sock? Let me rename the sock. I was able to do it with the other bag. I can't do it with that, huh? Rename, yeah, you can't do it with the socks. So let me just drop the socks here. We're gonna have to grab some other bullshit items. Helicopter, really? This isn't the time for your bullshit. Yeah, I need to grab some other items to kind of like leave like signal points as to what houses I've already checked out, so we're not, you know, going through the same area over and over. And helicopter, really? Can you just like fuck off? See, here's my post-apocalyptic scenario. Well, not really a scenario, but personally, I live in the middle of a fucking city. Like, I am fucked from day one. There's like no way I would be able to go without, like, you know, just going out. I run into like, you know, 70 people by the time I get to like, you know, the end of the block. Well, Jesus Christ, that's like so much noise. Helicopters, hold up a second. I can't really pillage in peace right now. Gotta make sure everything's fine here. Zombies anywhere here? Barbara Walters, I need your eagle eyes to be like, you know, on point right now. Make sure everything's fine here. It seems like we should be okay. This helicopter, though, is just fucking being a total dick. Can you go, like, helicopter somewhere else, man? Like, for real? Alright, let's just go in through this window here and hopefully we'll have some luck. Let me also close the window just in case we don't attract anybody to kind of follow us here. And let's see, what do we have here? We have some more notebooks. Expert carpentry, that sounds pretty good. So let's go ahead and grab all this shit here. Yeah, so like I've always wondered, like, you know, so we like basically the back of house for us would lead us to the roof. So, you know, we'd have like a good locked up position, right? And we'd have a roof. So, I mean, we wouldn't like, you know, fucking die, I don't imagine, after a while. But the problem is that, you know, we had no food. So it's like, you know, you just fucking die right there of hunger or, you know, thirst, starvation. What comes first? Starvation, right? Starvation comes first and it... Okay. Falcon, this is why we, you know, clear out the houses first. Okay, that was a genuine fucking, fear in my voice. I'm not sure if you guys imagined that wasn't me playing up a character. I don't do that, but I do naturally just get fucking terrified of, video games, especially scary ones. Not necessarily the most brave person around. I try, but, you know, I fail. So, case in point, Falcon, be sure to check out every fucking room before you kind of go and pillage about. Are we good here? Zombies, are you, like, around? Don't be around. Maybe this guy left by himself, hopefully. Why he would need this many rooms if he's living by himself is really beyond me, but maybe he was, like, one of those, like, eccentric people that just kind of live by themselves and, like, you know, everybody points at him and, it's like, especially when he's out in the street, like, it's kind of like, oh, hey, there goes Mr. Johnson again. Who's Mr. Johnson? Oh, he's the guy who, like, you know, eats fucking teddy bears for lunch. Did I hear somebody banging in a window? Okay. It's just me tripping out. So let's just close these curtains really quickly. And let's find out what's over here. Oh, nothing. Interesting. Alright. What about this one? Pillows, sleeping tablets. Let's take the sleeping tablets. They're actually pretty imperative because I tend to get stuck outside for a long time and I always screw up my sleeping schedule. This helicopter just doesn't leave. It's like persistent and hanging around when I don't want him to. Alrighty, and I saw this. This should be pretty good, right? There's usually... nothing here. Usually these little, shelves have some really good stuff for us. I'm sorry, I keep getting, like, distracted by this goddamn helicopter. I'm really worried he's gonna kind of give us out where we're at because of his goddamn noise. Let's close these curtains as well, just kind of play it safe. And what do we have here? Razor, bat towel. Let's take the sheets. Sheets are good just to cover up windows. However, I've realized that they actually weigh quite a bit. I'm already at a fairly heavy load. And I'm kind of thirsty. That's alright, because over here we can just drink some water off the tap. Oh, good, man. Speaking of tap water, do you guys drink tap water? Like, I know it's like, depending on, like, you know, I used to, like, visit, like, Idaho back in the days, right? Like, I used to have, like, people that I used to hang out with. But, I used to visit Idaho all the time, and they had their own personal well. So, you know, obviously the water that would be from the tap water would be from the well, so for the most part, you'd be okay doing that. I don't need any white paint. Is that everything here? Yeah. So they had their own well, meaning, like, you know, obviously I'm getting hungry now. It's all good, man. We'll get some food soon, Barb, don't worry. I somehow fell off the stairs, too. That's kind of something to be very careful about. So we used to always, like, you could drink out of the tap water. Where I live now, I don't drink out of the tap water. Not that, you know, I think that tap water gets a bad rep. But I do know that certain places in the world has, like, you know, more sanitary tap water than other ones. For the most part, you'll be okay drinking out of the tap water. But would it really taste good? Probably not. I have my own, like, water filtration system in my house. The best $30 I ever spent from Amazon, let me tell you. So yeah, basically, you just, You know what I should have done? I should have grabbed, like, a shit item from this house and just left it over here. Zombie, what is your problem? This guy's, like, coming at us, like, hardcore. What do you want? What do you want? Alrighty. Well, I'll oblige by your fucking request of dying, apparently. Barbara, don't get tired. You need to kill this guy before you get tired. Alright, good. What do you have? Pants, shoes, vest. Alright, that's all good. We don't need any of that stuff. I am hungry, though, so let's go ahead and eat this cabbage that we did bring along just for this scenario. And, by the way, I also should make it a habit to put some of the stuff inside of my, bags here. So, advanced carpentry, go hang out in there. Cigarettes, go hang out in there for now. Why is my mug empty? I had wasn't it filled up? I could have sworn it was filled up, man. So you go and hang out in there. Take expert carpentry with you. Not the frying pan, we need that. I guess you could take the newspaper with you as well. Put that shit away. Sheets of, yeah, those actually weigh a lot, so it's good for us to get rid of that stuff. Let's see, sleeping tablets, alrighty. So we're 9 of 16 right now. I'd love to be a little bit lower, so let's just put a bit more in there just to be on the safe side. Give us more chance to loot stuff as we go. Oh god, I moved myself and I thought it was a zombie coming at me and I almost kind of shit myself, to be honest with you. Again, I'm not the most brave person around, so you'll forgive me and I'm a little bit jumpy playing this. Let's take a look around, make sure everything's cool still. Alright, everything seems fine. And you know what? Just put the baseball bat in there for now, I suppose. That'll work out. Is that good? 7 of 16. Put this in there as well. The sleeping tablet's in there as well. Alrighty. That seems to be more than enough for now. Let's take a look around. Alrighty, it's, what time is it? Like 7 o'clock? Alrighty, 7 o'clock. We can still do a little bit more business over here. I killed a lot of zombies here, so I'm gonna assume that I've been in here before, considering the massacre that's about. Plus, you know, you can open the door for once, meaning, I'm pretty sure I have been here before. But just to be on the safe side, let me... Oh, but I didn't loot the, fridge. That seems like a really poor, on my side. So, let's loot everything in here, obviously. We'll take the chips as well. Why the fucking not? And butter knife, I'm gonna grab the butter knife just to mark this location that we have checked it. So I guess maybe I came in here and then I booked it because obviously there's still items around. And let's also grab the spoons, just as a marking thing, not to actually hold. Bowl of water would be pretty nice. I should probably also, close this fucking door. It's actually getting pretty dark now, so I gotta also be a little bit aware of my surroundings right now. Let's grab these dried noodles. Let's grab the frying pan because that's one of the best weapons of all time, apparently. Okay. Everything else in here seems pretty much already taken care of. Let's grab the bowls. There's a dead rat again. Let's grab the dead rat too. Why not? Grab the hammer. I don't think we have a hammer, do we? Hammer and nails is going to be really good for building stuff in the future, so we might as well grab that. Alright, we're at 15 of 16, so soon enough we're going to be overloaded with everything that we're carrying. Belt, pants, and sheets. So let me grab the sheets really quickly. And grab this sheet as well. Did I grab it or did I move out of the way before that happened? No, I grabbed it. Alright, I'm getting a little bit sleepy again. It's alright, Barbara. You have an early bedtime. I gotta understand that, you know, we're not all, like, you know, suffering from insomnia like I do. We'll grab this and we'll grab that as well. Okay. So for the most part, I think we're... Why is this door wide open? Oh, that's inside. Duct tape, that sounds like a good idea. Along with the nails, alright. Let's close this door. And I think for the most part we're okay here. Let's move some of this shit back into the hiking bag, however, because we are starting to get pretty overloaded. Oh, we got 2 burgers! I didn't even notice that! Fuck yeah, man! We're gonna be eating like kings soon! Alrighty, so you go in there, coffee, you could go and hang out in there as well. Take the fucking dead rat with you. Don't mix it up with the regular food, though, that's kind of unsanitary. Duct tape in there. And empty notebook in there. You're kind of killing me right now, overburden. Magazine. Magazine! Fucking magazine, really? Oh, that's already loaded up, too. So we could put some stuff in the bag, although I don't think that's gonna really do much for us right now. Okay, we're good. 15 to 16, let's just make sure to keep it kind of relatively, important stuff first at this point. Okay. I have cleared this area out before, right? No, I haven't! Zombie? Huh? Okay, zombie, come out here. Let's fight over here like men, or like women, I guess. Zombie? Zombie? Why won't you come out? Oh god. Kill the zombie. All good? Are we safe? Yeah, I think we're safe now. That was kind of relatively scary. So let's grab the sheets along with the bullets. Grab the bullets. And after this, I think we should probably start heading back, because we are overloaded. We're kind of really, tipping the scale here. Barbara Walters been putting on a little bit of weight, apparently. Bleach? Don't want to take that. Not necessarily, looking to die just yet. We're not thirsty, we're a little bit panicked and sleepy, but other than that, so far so good. So this might be... Yeah, this might pretty much take care of everything that's over here. So we are good to kind of head back. Oh, golf club would be pretty goddamn sweet. Okay, so that's good. So let's get the fuck out of here now and try to make it home. Even though we are on a heavy burden, so what I'm going to do right now, really quickly, if we can, is actually mark this area. Gotta be really careful right now. Helicopters, this is not the time for your shit right now. So let me drop this butter knife. Just to mark our location. Okay. That seems good. We're still kind of overburdened, so we can't... Oh, we could run a bit, but not too well. And now we need to make it back home. In time. Make sure there's no zombies in the way here. Alright, everything good? Everything fine? I hear, like, so many noises. It's kind of, like, really drawing... Oh, God. Not the woods. Anything but the woods, man. Let's just go around. I do know that these woods are kind of close to my place, though, so if anything, I could kind of, If the massacre in front of my house isn't a good calling card for me as to where I live, then we know that there's a little bit of a wooded area around here as well. I hope I closed the door behind before I left today. And we also have the D over here, the Barbara Walters D, which is kind of like a signal as to where we live. Tell me I closed the door behind me. I did. Good. On occasion I do good things. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do right now is, let's actually go get some sleep because of 2 things. I don't want to ruin my sleeping schedule any more than I already have again. But at the same time, you know, pause this up really quickly. At the same time, I want to be able to unload stuff properly after in the next morning. So either way, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We're basically going to do, like, you know, episode per day. I guess that works out pretty good. It kind of like a really good medium. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please click a thumbs up on it. Support really does mean a lot, especially in a new series like this. And again, my first question to ask you guys, be sure to leave your post-apocalyptic scenarios, I should say. Sorry, my tongue's too big for my mouth, apparently. I'd love to hear it and read them, honestly. So either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time.